Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince and I was lucky to catch Gargi, the latest Tamil film in theatres, and I can easily say it's one of the best films of the year. The story, the performances, technically it's just brilliant and Tamil cinema is on fire this year. If you can, please go watch this film. And don't try to find out anything about this film. I went in the film blank. I didn't even see the trailer. I had no idea what the film is about. I only knew it has Sai Pallavi in the lead role and our friend Kalesh Ramanand, who has a small but effective role. Now for me, it's impossible to talk about the film without going into the spoilers and talking about the story. So please, if you have seen the movie, then only continue watching. Don't ruin the film for yourself. I don't know where to begin from. Written and directed by Gautham Ramachandran, and the film starts with inspired by movies. What kind of movies? The ones that I've watched, the ones that I haven't watched, the ones that I saw but never released, the ones that released but no one watched, the ones I have not seen and the ones I'll hope to see. And at the end, it is inspired by movies. And that can be seen in the screenplay. Because all the elements in it, we have seen that before somewhere. But it's the first time that all of them are coming together in one narrative. Just like the Malayalam movie Janagana Mana, the film toils with you. As audience, we may know what's going on, but we have no idea. I know the film is dealing with a very sensitive topic. We have seen films from the perspective of the victims. We have seen films from the perspective of the wrongfully accused. And this film brings both of them together. Before watching it, I couldn't believe it was possible. And we go on a journey of what if something wrong happened and it was committed by one of your closed ones. And at this point, it's not even about if they're right or wrong. This itself is something I've never seen before. You know what the family of the accused go through, the hardships they face because someone in their family committed a heinous crime. And again, it is a media trial, the witch hunt. It's all about the TRP, playing with the people's sentiment, sensationalizing it, and announcing the judgment before someone is proven guilty in the court of law. We recently saw it in the movie Rocketry, and we see it every day on our news channels. And with the perspective of the accused family, we also get the perspective of the victim, of the survivor, of the poor soul, what she went through at that age. We see how she suffers, how her family suffers, how the father is suffering. She can't even look at him because of the trauma. And to get justice, they have to go through a trauma again and again. That's how insensitive our judicial system is. And when we see both these sides juxtaposed to each other, it just feels helpless. Throughout the running time, we are having doubts in our head. Who's right? Who's wrong? Did the police did their work correctly? Are they to blame? Did the father really do it? Or is he innocent? And that's how the screenplay plays with the mind. You know, the film is about women empowerment, but without being preachy. It talks about the harassment women go through at any age. It's just a number. And there's a great line in the film. Being a woman is like fighting World War III every day. And in all of this, there's a glimmer of hope in Gargi, played by Sai Pallavi wonderfully. She is the next big superstar. And she's not alone on this journey. She is assisted by Indrans, played by Kali Venkat, who was brilliant in the film. And you know, it's not just two of them against the whole world. At moments, it does feel that way. But the film comes to a conclusion because a police inspector did his duty very well. That a judge handled the case unbiased. It was a collective effort. I'm a big fan of courtroom dramas and this was a really good one. No exaggerated scenes, nothing over the top, very real, very straightforward. I want to talk about the cinematography because there are a lot of uncomfortable things that have to be depicted on screen, the heinous acts, and they are done so sensitively and so artistically framed. There are close-ups of an ink bottle being shattered and then flowing across. That is saying something. A close-up shot of blood dripping, a shot of water draining and slowly blood infuses with it. The blood being cleaned off the floor. Such sad depictions are done so beautifully. I would call it a haunted beauty. And there were so many beautifully shot montages of people just thinking. Great job by Sraiyanti and Premkrishna Akkatu. The twist at the end, I really didn't see that coming. And with the last shot, the film is celebrating women and womanhood. A big shout out to Surya and Jyotika for backing a project like this. Now there were few things which I still have doubt about. The cameo by Aishwarya Lakshmi, her character was not very clear, like what is she doing? And the turn she takes that at the end, you know, she becomes a friend of them. I really didn't get that part. Now with Kali Venkat's character, there were some moments, you know, which was becoming like a situational comedy. And there were few people in the theater, you know, they were laughing at it. But I was feeling very uncomfortable in those sequences because I felt I don't want to laugh in this film, no. It's just too serious, too real for me to laugh at it. There was one plot detail which felt like convenient writing to me, that, you know, they couldn't go into that society to meet the head of it. But later they just went to the girl's house. I didn't get that. How was that possible? But other than that, I was fine. So those are my thoughts on the film. You can check out my other videos here. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.